Hi, I have in front of me the Edition 3in1 Underline combo receiver. This comes with S2 and T2 tuners on it. It's available with free shipping. It'll work with all of the high definition satellite channels and also with Freeview and SareView HD channels, so on the terrestrial side. So I'll just give a quick overview of exactly what we get here. There's an outer box here which you can see. We have a user manual which comes in English. We have a sheet here that we include with every box, and it's just to say that we've included a HTTP link into this, so it means that if you connect the box onto the net or an Ethernet cable, you can actually choose to automatically update the channel list directly from our server, and that's a free feature that comes in all pre-programmed boxes. We have this as the power unit designed with a 3-pin plug specifically for the Irish and UK market. It's 12 volts, 1.5 amp. We have an IR sensor here. It means that the box can be mounted out of the way and we can just aim the remote control directly at the sensor here. There's a little sticky pad here, and that can be very handy either for putting the box behind the TV or we'll say in a cabinet, something like that, and just operating it directly via the sensor. In terms of the unit itself, we'll normally be connecting it with a HDMI lead. If we want to connect it to an older TV, we can output it from this 3.5mm cable directly over to an RCA output, or a SCART indeed, adapter with that if we wanted it. Or we have an RS232 cable here we could use for recovering faulty software, rarely used. And we have the remote control here. So those are good chunky buttons on it, and it's good both in terms of the angle and the range that it'll work for. And we've set a AAA batteries come with it. And the main event is the set-top box itself. So you can see here it'll fit in one palm here. It's extremely compact, and it comes with a Connex card reader as well. So I'm going to go into the box in a little bit more detail in a moment. Maybe this point will just pop up and we'll have a look at the set-top box here and the menu and the interface that comes with it. So this is a hugely popular box for us here. So we bring them in huge quantities and they're very, very successful for us. So I come along here and I just press the OK button. We can see how the channels are laid out. So we're actually looking at 30 channels at a go, and it just means that the pre-programmed format is exactly how it's presented to our customers. So if you buy the box pre-programmed, it'll come exactly like this with all the satellite channels programmed on it. And if you ever needed it updated, you can just follow the quick guide on it, and directly from the remote here you can pull down a new channel list directly from our server. Okay, so we have it there, and if I just exit out here again, so just hit the exit button. If I came along and I wanted to know the EPG information in terms of what's coming up here on the satellite end of it here, we'll see the now and next, but we could also, we'll say, move forward, we'll say on a 7-day EPG if we were working on the terrestrial side of it. If we come along here, I'll just hit the EPG button here, and we'll see, the information button, and we'll see the synopsis of the program here, okay? When we actually come along and we want to look at the terrestrial channels that are listed here, we can put them into the main channel list. So if we just go back into the main thing here, we'll see we've been able to put the Irish channels on the top, and we can see the high definition ones here. So what we might do here is we could just go to the RT News Now channel, and this will just pop up on here. And what we have is just a news update. I'll just exit out here to see again. So we have on this we can see the date and all the rest of it here on our news channel. So we can just press it, bring it back up there like that. So overall, we'll say they're just super boxes. And what's incredible about these is that Edition have a fantastic reputation in terms of reliability. So with a lot of the Edition top-end boxes are giving, we'll say, 5-year warranties for them. And the largest marketplace to have it for is Europe. But the price point they're coming in with is also incredibly impressive in terms of, it's our lowest cost combo boxes, but it's probably the box that just about has the lowest return rate of any unit we've sold. So we've really had a great combination of both value, good design and reliability. If we look at the front of the box here, we'll see there's a little sticky pad here that cuts across the front. It's just protected from scratch, things like that. So there's just an IR sensor here. If we rotate the box to the side here, we'll see there's a USB port here where we come along and actually add on, use the great media player that's on it. It gives recording facilities as well if we add an external hard drive or the media player, etc. So what we have here then is we have a Connex card reader, which we can see here. So you can insert the card directly in here, and with the pads here, which you can actually use for mounting this out of the way discreetly. And if we look at the back of the box, I'll just talk about how we'll access it and work it. If we look at the back of the box here, what we have is we have a satellite S2 tuner here, we have a T2 tuner here, we have digital optical SPDIF output here. Most people obviously be using a HDMI output on it. If we wanted to, we can connect an Ethernet cable in here, or we could have used the USB port I displayed earlier for, we'll say, we could come along and actually put a dongle on it, set it up on a Wi-Fi network. If we wanted to do a recovery on it in terms of faulty software, if that ever happens, it really doesn't happen to the general people unless you're, doing experimenting with different software. But this is how we do recovery directly onto the box from our own PCs. If we're using an older style TV, what we'd use is just this 3.5 over the RCA cable here. Just goes directly in like that. And then what we can see is the IR sensor here. If we're discreetly mounting it here, I'll just use this IR sensor here. We'll unfurl it here, it extends out to about 1.5 meters. And what we're able to do at that point is we could mount this, we'll say, just onto the top of the TV, where this just sits neatly on top of the TV, where the box itself is hidden. And finally we have the power unit here as well, just pushes in at the end. So overall, we'll say it's a very compact, neat design. It's been massively successful for us, and it's available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie. What was that like?